What's good, everybody? It's me, Julian, and I don't have an intro. It's just me. That's my intro. What's good? Hello. Today, I'm inspired by the following passages of the Bible, and what it says is, the enemy comes from your own household. And it also says, love your neighbor as you love yourself. So what does that mean? I'm telling you, there's a lot of people that are, everybody is traumatized. Let me begin like that. Everybody is traumatized. And before you invest money going to any kind of whatever you invest money for spiritual growth, some people go to yoga retreats, some people do this, some people do that. They purchase spiritual products, all right? All the top managers from Silicon Valley go to the Amazon rainforest and doing ayahuasca sessions. And why do all the people need to purchase spiritual products? They need to clean themselves. They feel they're doing something wrong. They feel they are living a life that is not satisfying them, even though they follow the code that everybody follows, the same code, all right? So we all want to be this perfect person that is rich and driving this car and consuming this product and having everything, and then finally being there and being happy. But when you're there, you feel like, oh, that's not it. So it's all fake, right? And the people understand that the lot of money they get for their jobs, many cases, is a sellout. So they sell their soul. They do things that are very bad, and they feel it, but they have to hide it from themselves. They need to create a narrative that justifies what they do. And they say, I do it for this, Most people do it for their family, and I understand this, right? I understand this. I'm not giving you the recipe, what's really perfect way to live. No. I'm just saying a lot of people doing questionable things, and they know it. And this is why they have to clean themselves. And this is why they purchase spiritual products. I also said, everybody is traumatized. Not everybody is a fully fledged DSM-5 diagnosis, which means the dark triad, the dark tetrad, the fully fledged personality disorders, and every one of those will be toxic. You can't tell me different. Not everybody is falling in this category. Maybe 5 to 10% of population, but in every personality type there is a temptation. This is how Jordan Peterson says it. In every personality type there is a temptation. So when you're extroverted, the temptation is to be narcissistic. When you're introverted, the temptation is to be depressive, and so on. So there are dangers, no matter what you do. Also, when you start elevating and you start making spiritual progress, you detach from the ego, there is this danger. Or when you do shadow work, according to Carl Gustav Jung, there is this danger that your ego starts feeding of this. So you think, oh, I'm detaching of the ego, and then you become proud. But this is exactly your ego again, taking control and saying, oh, I'm so detached from the ego, I'm better than everybody else. So, but these are just minor traps. And we should be ahead of this. But you need to know this. So not everybody is a fully fledged DSM-5 person. But there are these tendencies in your own household, in your family, and the people close around you. And you cannot thrive as long as these people are around, because they are like cups without a bottom. They are bottomless pits, and they are consumers. They consume. They don't generate, okay? They don't bring to the table. They take from the table. And what they do to do this, you need to understand. Control does not mean that they really control everything you do, because this would mean they have to be on a higher level than you. No, this is not control. Control means it's destructive. Control means triggering you. Control means compete with you, even though they bring nothing to the table. They have nothing. The cup is bottomless, so it's empty. But they want what is in your cup, because you may take care of your energy, and you have a lot of energy. So you're walking the narrow path. You disciplined yourself. No substances, no substance abuse. You control your energies, your root chakra. You understand all this. You abstain from all the negative things. You're doing your homework, basically. You're doing shadow work, implement your shadow and stuff like that. So you have a lot of energy, of course. When you're disciplined, you have a lot of energy. So the people want that. And they compete with you, even though they bring nothing to the table. It's the same as if Jake Paul would like to box with Mike Tyson. It's a joke. Why? He brings nothing to the table. Oh no, man. I don't want to trigger these people, you know. No, what I'm saying is, these tendencies are there in your families. And you never wanted to pick sides, but the pigs made you pick sides, because they forced you. When you're short before your destruction, you understand you need to save yourself. And that's when you pick side. And we say, okay, I'll go on the narrow path. I understand now what is the right way. It was what I always did. But now I'm closer to God. I'm closer to this now. And then they will also have to, because they can't follow you, it means on which side they are. So they pick side as well. And they can't blame you for living a good life. They can't blame you for being a generous person that generates energy. And they will make you feel guilty for your strength. They will say, oh, you helped me. You're helpful, you're open, you're loving, you're caring. This is a weakness. They will make you believe that your kindness is weakness. And make you doubt in all kinds of things. Dude, the devil is a liar, I'm telling you. So, the enemy will come from your own household. It's the people who are close to you who can't stand your goodness. And you will recognize them. You will recognize them. They will make you pick side. And then you will understand which side they are on. And at that point, nobody can stay neutral, all right? You're either on my side or you're on the other side. And this means where the enemy comes from your own household. The people will try to abuse the status they have. Because that's the last thing to hold on, you know. When you really show in cards and show who brings what to the table, this is the time they will use brutally and cruel any kind of worldly status or money or might or dirty tricks, whatever, because they losing it then, and they're living fully chained to the 3D physical world. They are just thinking in calculation and cognitive things. They can't go beyond that. Now, let me quickly get to the message of love your neighbor like you love yourself. The most important part of this message is love yourself. You know, don't get it twisted. The most important is first love yourself, because there's a lot of people that walk around hatefully. They don't give anything to themselves. They gave up themselves, yet they want to fix everybody else. And exactly these people who gave up themselves and never smile because they are not joyful, they walk around and give that energy to anybody else, and they hate it when you're happy. They hate it when you're thriving, okay? And I'm telling you, this is not your neighbor. I mean, maybe he is physically your neighbor, and you can love these people and smile about it when they're on a different frequency. But who is really your neighbor? Who is really your family if the enemy comes from your own household? And I said it already. Family and friend is who treats you like family and friend. And when my family, when the next person that I can reach is on social media, on a video, a comment on a video, and that is it, you know. Right, so my people, stay blessed, and your kindness is your strength, all right? And don't let anybody get you away from that path that is the righteous path.